Quality, quality all the time, so you don't waste your dime.
This is the Elegant Homes Podcast with your home improvement expert, Don Riley. Don gives you weekly tips on the biggest investment you'll ever make, your home. Plus, Don talks to industry's leading professionals to make your home elegant. The Elegant Homes Podcast with Don Riley is powered by Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky.
Welcome back to Elegant Homes. I'm your host, Don Riley, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. And, you know, a lot of crazy things going on in our world today, and I just got just heartbreak for Ukraine with Russia attacking these guys and some of the stories you see. So here at the Elegant Home Podcast, me and the crew just want to send a shout out to the families, and we hope you stay safe, and all the fathers that are fighting against these Russian soldiers. Our heart goes out to you. So God bless you, salute you, and we hope you guys stay safe and healthy, and hope you can get reunited with your families. So anyway, back to Elegant Homes here. We are almost heading into spring here. The weather's changing, and you know, we are doing a lot of job site visits right now. So these job site visits are very vital to what we do at Elegant Homes. So myself and some of the team, we go out and we visit some of these basements and kitchens and bathrooms, and we do a quality control check. We'll go through and we'll look at some of the work that some of our guys are doing as far as drywall, masonry, tile, brickwork, some of these things that are done inside the home, the painting. And we'll go through and we'll just grade some of our contractors and some of the people that work for us, and we'll grade them on the quality of work to let us know if that's the way we want to continue with that particular person, doing business with them. And we want to make sure our customer always comes first, and we want to make sure that the quality of the work is high, because the nice thing about what we do at Elegant Homes and the way that we treat our customers, we want to make sure that that customer is satisfied with every job, because we want their home to be what? Elegant. So we want them to feel elegant about their project, and we want to feel elegant when we're done. That's why our name is Elegant Home Exterior. But same way here at the Elegant Home Podcast, we want the listeners to know that we're putting out nothing but quality all the time when it comes to home improvement projects. That's why when we give you tips or ideas for you and your spouse, or you and your family for your home, we want to make sure that it's always top-notch and it's always quality. So we'll go through and do these quality control checks, and people say, well, what's a quality control check? Well, we're walking through, and me as the owner and some other people on my team are just going to walk through, and we're just going to look. We're going to look at drywall. If you notice any nail pops on drywall, you'll notice it on the ceiling usually, not on the walls. And we're going to just note. We're going to make notes, and we're going to, just look. And I'm going to show you in a couple of these photos here from decking. We've talked about rotten wood. I'll show you some of these drywall photos. If you look at some of these, you want to see quality drywall photos, and maybe you'll see one here that's not so quality, where it's a little rougher. So, we want to make sure that, we're going through and double checking our list and looking at, all these things from tile, looking at cracks in tile, making sure all the grout's laid properly. Go into the shower, make sure the walls, all the grout on the walls is proper. Put your hands physically on those faucets, turn them, make sure everything's tight. There's no loose bolt screws. I just seen a video the other day. It was so funny, of an inspector. He's going through this home, brand new bathroom. I'll give him a shout out, Matt Combs. He does a great job. I like Matt. He's a wonderful inspector. And this bathroom was just beautiful. And he's putting his hands all over it. And he goes down, turns the faucet on, and the faucet outlet shoots across the bathroom, and water just comes out the copper spigot. And he goes, you got to check everything as an inspector. So that's what I'm saying. We got to check everything as a home improvement company, because, our name is on that. It's like we brand it. We lick the sticker and we stick it on there, just like when an adjuster comes out or an inspector, and he puts that green stamp that says electric's good, or licks a stamp, puts it on there and says the plumbing's good. So we want to do that same thing at Elegant Home Exterior. We want to put that, I want to lick that stamp and put it on there that says your project's good, and you're going to be enjoying this space with you and your family for years to come. Also, let's walk outside. Maybe we just did your siding on your roof. Let's get up on the roof. Make sure there's no nail pops. Just like drywall has nail pops, roof have nail pops. So if you got nails coming out of the roof and it's raising the shingles, we're going to nail those down. We're going to do a quality control check on all this stuff. So make sure you and your family are super, super happy with your roof. I'm going to move your siding. I'm going to stick my hand on your siding and move it a little bit. Make sure it's got some play. Make sure the guys didn't tighten the siding down, and maybe sure that they gave it some play, because siding has to have play in it to lay properly on your wall. So we're going to do all these things. We're going to go around. We're going to check your spigots on the outside where your hoses are attached. If we put a new spigot in, maybe we ran some new plumbing to the outside. If we did an outdoor living space for you, we're going to check the concrete. We're going to make sure there's no cracks in the concrete. You know, one thing that concrete does, it gets hard and it cracks. So we want to make sure that your concrete is nice and flush. So we want to make sure that we sealed it really good if we did seal it, and we put a sealer on there. So we're going to go through and quality control check all of these things. If we built you a structure, you'll see in some of these photos, we built some of these outside structures, covered porches, those type of things. You'll see that we want to look up at the ceiling, look at the baseboards and the bead board. Look up at the ceiling, make sure that all the bead boards in place, all your can lights are set, you know, and just kind of walk through. And we'll go to house, and we'll pick out probably 7 or 8 jobs that we've done in the 2021 or 2022 season. Or we'll even go back to 2020. I just like to go through and see how these jobs are holding up. We'll go look at window jobs. We'll look at the caulk around the window, the 50-year silicone caulk around the windows. So these are just quality control checks. As me personally, as the owner, I want to make sure you're very happy, and you and your family have a space or a project that is going to last for you and your family. Now, everything's not made today like it was back in the olden days. So sometimes things wear out quicker. You'll notice you buy a fridge or a stove, it just don't last like, you know, the old Kenmores. You know, you had the old Kenmore refrigerator that lasted for 40 years. You know, you don't have that today. So we want to make sure that all we can do is give you quality workmanship and try to stand behind the manufacturer's warranties on some of these products. So these are the things that I try to shoot you straight on here at Elegant Home Podcast, so you and your family spend your money wisely. So I'm Don Riley. I'm your host. We'll be right back. We're going to take a short break. You know, we're honored to have our grand sponsor, Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky. They have been so supportive of the Elegant Home Podcast, and we're honored. I was just out there last week, and we just bought a new 2022 Chevy truck from them. I'm telling you, this thing is beautiful, and we bought it from one of our other salespeople, and I tell you, they are so awesome. This is the second truck we bought from them, and she absolutely loves it. So I'm telling you, stop out and see the gang there. They're always courteous, and they're always honest, and they'll give you a great deal. And make sure you tell them Don Riley from the Elegant Home Podcast sent you and your family.
The Marshall Auto Group has grown into one of the largest dealer groups in the state of Kentucky, and we're right in your backyard. With locations in Dry Ridge, Crittenden, and Florence, we're convenient and easy to get to. Plus, we have hundreds of new and used vehicles priced to make it worth your drive. We're a family-run business, making us easy to deal with. Come see us. Marshall Dry Ridge Toyota, Marshall Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram, Marshall Motors of Florence, and Marshall Power Sports. The Marshall Auto Group, easy to get to, easy to deal with.
Welcome back to Elegant Homes. I'm your host, Don Riley. And of course, you know we make every home elegant, one home at a time. And we took a short break there. You know, I was talking about quality control, and this is the part of the show that I just love. And we call it Hammer Time. And that's when we hammer down these contractors that don't stand up to ethics, morals, and honorability when it comes to the home improvement business. And we hammer these guys. So if you're not calling these guys back that come out and do your siding or your windows or your drywall, and they leave a mess, or they leave nail pops and they don't fix them, then you got to call a guy like me to come out and fix these things. And that's got to just frustrate you to no end, to know that you spent your hard-earned money and these guys aren't fixing the problem. So don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call these guys back. Keep them accountable for what they're doing in the home improvement business. I'm the first guy to tell you, if I make a mistake, I'm human and my guys are human. If we make a mistake, we're going to make it right. I've even went to the brink with some customers and actually ripped cabinets out and bought new cabinets and put them back in because some things were damaged as we were putting them in. And, sometimes this costs us thousands of dollars, but that's why we are in business, to make the customer happy. And we're in business to make money, but also if the customer's not happy, you got to make them happy. And that's how you get referrals in this business. So I want to hammer down, once again, the bad contractors out there that don't go back and fix these problems. So you can tell them Elegant Home and Don Riley said, we're going to hammer you down if you don't stand up and do the right thing for the homeowner, because that's always good business if you go back and make the customer happy. So we love that part of this show. It's called Hammer Time. But anyway, back to quality control. We make sure that every customer is going to be satisfied. And when I call that customer and I ask for a Angie's List referral, or I call that customer and I ask for to do a Google review, first thing I want that customer to say, no problem, Don or Kevin or whoever they're talking to on my staff, because, that is so rewarding when the customer says, I have no problem going on and doing a Google review for you. And also, we want to make sure, like the Elegant Home podcast on Spotify, iHeart. Also, go on to YouTube and like our page. Watch what we're doing. We're changing the industry. And we got some exciting things coming, too. We just partnered with Girl on a Roof. That's coming really soon. We'll have that show. We'll be back-to-back Elegant Home podcast, Girl on a Roof, coming really soon. We got some of the scripts and things being written for that. And Becca, she's going to be coming on, telling you all about roofing out there, what she's finding, and she's going to have some interesting guests on her show. So anyway, stay tuned. We got a lot of exciting things happen here at Elegant Homes. And remember, quality control is everything in the home improvement business. I'm Don Riley. You're listening to the Elegant Home Podcast, and we make every home elegant, one home at a time. We'll see you next week.